Aphrodite Country Club and WGT are proud to present an international championship of golf. It's highlights of the 2013 member. This week is all about legacy. It's remembering how Priestess founded Aphrodite through a combination of great personalities and strong players. It's remembering the toughest test of golf requires both the mental and physical discipline to face any challenge. And what better test than at two of the world's most difficult competition courses. 36 holes over 7 days to decide a championship, and there were plenty of fireworks. Highlights actually began on the morning of day 3 at the 12th hole, second shot by Golf Dog from 177 yards, the 6-iron to this front hole location, bouncing forward and rolling into the hole for an eagle 2. The first closest to the pin competition was actually at the par 4 15th. Birdie M. All, the 22-year-old collegiate standout from the hotties, second shot from 154 yards and landing within 8.5 feet. Hers would hold until her fellow hottie D.S. Rosen, the defending MVP of the Country Club versus Country Club Challenge, from 151 yards, and her shot also sailing just inside 9 feet. Their shots would hold all the way into day 4 when Lisa 03, playing in more difficult conditions, from 166 yards, a 6-iron, landing it just past the false front and getting to settle to 6 feet. Lisa 03 starting the first day at 11 under par 59. On day 5, Allison PGA under the near perfect conditions. The tee shot at the par 3 17 from 194 yards. Settling inside 5 feet, she would make her birdie putt and birdie 18 to match the low round of the championship at 16 under par 54. On day 6, the swing switched across the ocean to Royal St. George's as defending League Cup champion Shankette, making her presence known at the par 5 14th. Approach shot from 51 yards to this back hole location, sitting 3 paces over the top shelf and spinning it back into the cup for an eagle 3. Shankette closing the championship with a 12 under 58. On day 7, I Heart You. Second shot at 15 from 174 yards, a 6-iron. Utilizing the slope and coming within inches of holing out for eagle. I Heart You and her partner finishing the championship at 21 under par. Seb ICU, the highlight of the championship at 16 from 165 yards into a tailwind, bouncing it off the slope and rocking into the back of the cup for a hole-in-one, concluding his championship with an 8 under par 62. But this championship was owned by both Blue Eyes and Allison PGA, knowing she needed only a par at the 18th from 178 yards, a 6-iron to this front left hole location, and sticking it to 2.5 feet. And after a putt out and a hug from her partner, it's like, they're your champions. And as we look at the final leaderboard, sponsored by Nike, the #1 ball on WGT, you have Blue Eyes and Allison, your member champions. L2D2, Lisa 03 and Dan Sam Canyon runners-up. Van X Mike 16-9 third. Celia Golf Dog, Shankette and Rose round out the top 4 teams. Once again, we want to congratulate Blue Eyes and Allison, your 2013 member champions. We want to thank all the sponsors, participants, and members of Aphrodite for making this event possible. Be sure to check your local listings for the dates and times of our next event. Our podcast team will return in 9 months for opening round qualifications of the 114th U.S. Open Championship at the #2 course in Pinehurst, North Carolina, hosted by special guest hottie El Nino. So don't miss it. We'll see you next time.